Hello YouTube, Val Rebelkeys here. Today I will be going over my collection of siren equipment. So this will include mostly outdoor warning siren equipment, as well as some more industrial-like stuff. So this will be part 1 with all the stuff currently in my bedroom, though this will be moved to my shed soon, some of it anyway. Part 2 will cover the stuff that's currently sitting in my shed. So let's just get started. First, I'd like to start off with my Model L. This was the first piece of siren equipment I've ever gotten, actually. It's a 120 volt model, and there's not really much to say about it. I got it off eBay for like $100, and it didn't come with the stand. Right now, it's currently all in pieces. The main assembly, back cover, the plate is somewhere else, and then the other two pieces. So, moving on, I'm going to go get one of my other first pieces of equipment, this AR timer, right here in the back. So let's pull that out. This is just a normal AR timer, and it came from, let me think, Okmulgee, Oklahoma. Got it from a dude in Haskell, and this actually came with another piece of equipment, being a RSH-10 chopper and stator. So let me just open this up. Should be a date in here too. Yep, November 1976. So let me put this down here. Now we have this thing. This is just simply an RCM door panel from a Thunderbolt. I don't have the RCM itself. This came from Norman, Oklahoma. And that's about it for that. It actually has this paper stuff inside of it. Let me push these things aside. This is just a switch for the Model L, but it doesn't have a plug anymore. This AR timer also came from Norman, Oklahoma, and it has the location on the door. What's interesting about it is if you open it up, you see a pretty nasty burn mark. What I believe happened is the installation got struck by lightning at some point, but instead of just replacing the AR timer itself, the entire box, they just replaced the internals or whatever blew up, because when I got it, it was working perfectly fine. The rest of the stuff that the AR timer is connected to, though, is not from Norman, Oklahoma. So the backboard, counter, and the Cyrotrol, that's from Spokane County, Washington. These two things, these are just Federal Signal 100-watt speaker drivers. I think these came from Gainesville, Georgia. Very rough shape, but it's kind of expected when they're chucked 40 feet from a pole, so that's that. Right here, you have a CD&F, one of the smaller models. Normally these come in two models, a big one with buttons and stuff, and the smaller ones. The cabinet for this, I have an FC inside of it, so I just gutted this out of it as it's not much use to me. I do not know where it came from, though. This little thing, though, is just a little aluminum cheap 6-port siren, just very generic. This thing right here is a dead amplifier from my Siren controller. Not much to say there. Down here is a Federal Signal PA300. This is a vehicular siren, and the microphone on it is busted. So I took it apart and did some toying around with it. I know what's wrong with it, but it was nothing really I could fix. It also came with this thing, a CPI 100-watt speaker. Has the driver in the back of it. Now, on top of it is parts from a Federal Signal MC, this being the analog, I believe, portion that controls some of the radio stuff, I think. and this being the main board from an MC. So the deal with my MC was the first board I got was bad, well, the whole control module anyway, so I was able to source another one. So that brings me into this. This is simply just the housing for the control module and the LED, as well as the keypad and display, as well as the audio mic port. And that's basically all there is for this table. So there's only one other thing in my room. I just keep it tucked under my bed, and it's a chopper and stator from a Thunderbeam. Can't get much of it in the shot, but there it is. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in part 2 where I go to my shed and look up my bigger stuff.